Welcome to the dinar community. A surge of anticipation is sweeping across the United States as what many have long hoped for in the foreign currency world is finally moving from speculation to implementation. Starting tomorrow, officially designated exchange centers will begin processing redemptions for the Iraqi Dinar IQD, Vietnamese Dong VND, and Zimbabwean Dollar ZWL. For currency holders across the nation, this signals the start of what could be one of the most impactful financial events in recent history. After years of speculation, debates, and hopeful predictions, this long-awaited transition is now anchored in verified operations, bank protocols, and compliance frameworks. What was once dismissed as rumor has turned into documented process, confirmed by internal bank communications and supported by coordinated infrastructure. Investors who have patiently held on to their currency now find themselves standing at the edge of an economic shift. The conversation has moved beyond chat rooms and private discussions. It's now present in institutional planning, wealth management briefings, and the official rollout agendas of major U.S. banks. The next 24 hours, what to expect. Beginning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, more than 120 exchange locations are scheduled to go live across the country. These range from enhanced Tier 1 bank branches to secure off-site exchange facilities. Each center is equipped with advanced features, biometric entry, appointment queue systems, real-time treasury rate feeds, and private consultation spaces to manage this high-value process with precision and discretion. Participating banks reportedly include Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, and several regional credit unions, all of which have completed KYC Know Your Customer upgrades and integrated real-time redemption platforms. These institutions are collaborating with the Central Bank of Iraq (CBI) and State Bank of Vietnam (SBV) to maintain international procedural integrity throughout the process. Digital readiness is a major focus. Banking websites will offer updated appointment portals by early morning hours, most expected to be live between midnight and 6 a.m. Eastern. Through these portals, users will authenticate, upload documents, and select redemption appointments. Simultaneously, private groups are launching mobile apps for real-time queue tracking, document verification, and customer support. For those not inclined to use online systems, nationwide call centers will go live by 7:30 a.m. across all U.S. time zones. All participants must bring valid identification, clean and machine-verifiable currency, and a pre-appointment QR code for access. Exchange rates and rate windows. According to credible internal briefings, redemption rates for the IQD are expected to fall within $4.12 to $7.45 per note, with specific offers varying based on note volume, banking tier, and account status. The VND is projected to redeem between $2.86 and $5.79, while the ZWL will be exchanged under a fixed bond structure, restricted to specific conditions and locations. These rates are not speculative. They are programmed into banking software and are only accessible through formal appointments. Every client will be presented with a printed offer and must sign a non-disclosure agreement (NDA) before viewing exact numbers. Opting out of the NDA may result in being offered a significantly lower, publicly visible forex rate. Once a rate is accepted and documented, it is legally binding and final. Be ready, or risk missing out. Banking officials emphasize the importance of preparation. Many who arrive unprepared, without appointments, with incomplete identification, or holding damaged currency, will likely be turned away or added to standby lists. With no guarantee of same-day redemption, only undamaged, authentic bills will be accepted. Currency with tiers, markings, or signs of tampering will be automatically rejected. Clients are also reminded that no cash payouts will be offered. All redemptions will be directly deposited into bank accounts, which may be structured based on legal entity status or client preference. It's also crucial to understand the tax implications. While taxes will not be withheld during the appointment, redemption events may be reported to the IRS via Form 1099 or equivalent filings. Clients should be proactive in seeking tax guidance before their appointment. Security at these sites will be high. Access is strictly limited. No guests allowed unless pre-approved. Expect bag checks, mobile phone collection, and full surveillance on site. NDAs and legal protocols. One of the most vital legal components is the non-disclosure agreement. These contracts legally restrict any discussion of rates, procedures, or banking partners. Posting online. sharing with friends, or speaking with the media may lead to account freezes, legal action, or forfeiture clauses. NDA terms may include time limits ranging from 90 days to 5 years, and often contain clauses around audits and dispute resolution. Clients are urged to read these documents thoroughly before signing. Global financial implications. According to Dr. Stephen Hunt from Global Reserve Analytics, this coordinated exchange rollout is deeply intertwined with larger macroeconomic reforms driven by institutions like the IMF. Countries with oil-based economies and emerging markets have been seeking alternatives to dollar-dominant systems. The rise of asset-backed currencies like the IQD and VND is playing a central role in that transition. Maria Cho, a strategist at FinWise Capital, notes that major investment firms, BlackRock, State Street, Bridgewater, have increased their exposure to exotic currency markets. Their quiet accumulation signals a broader shift in financial modeling. These moves are calculated, not reactionary. Stability in the first 72 hours is key. Redemption velocity, how quickly and in what volumes people exchange, will determine whether rates hold or decline based on internal supply caps and demand models. International adjustments already underway. Globally, central banks are reacting. Vietnam is scaling up foreign reserves and adjusting monetary policy to absorb inflows and minimize inflation. Iraq has introduced smaller denomination IQD bills to manage local liquidity and pricing pressures. Zimbabwe is re-engaging with IMF teams to explore SDR, special drawing rights relinking. Gulf states are exploring integration of the IQD into oil contracts outside of US dollar terms. These adjustments reflect a global move toward economic sovereignty and monetary diversification, a signal that currency holders are not simply investors, but participants in a larger transformation of the global financial order. Post-exchange planning is everything. Redemption is just step one. What follows is the true challenge: managing newfound wealth with intelligence and foresight. Experts urge high-value redeemers to immediately consider the establishment of family trusts, LLCs, private foundations, tax-advantaged vehicles such as donor-advised funds (DAFs). Diversify into dividend-paying equities, secure bonds, income-producing real estate, and ensure liquid reserves are accessible in high-yield accounts or regulated digital wallets. Most redemption centers will offer access to financial advisors and legal consultants on site. Schedule time with these professionals to review asset protection strategies, estate continuity plans, and quarterly tax expectations. Final thoughts. Everything you've researched, hoped for, and held on to over the years culminates in the opportunity now before you. As 9 a.m. Eastern approaches, be deliberate in your actions. Check your documents, know your numbers, clarify your objectives, and remain composed. Remember, once you sign your rate agreement or NDA, the deal is locked. This is your moment. Act with discipline, clarity, and confidence. The systems are ready. The infrastructure is active. The world is watching. Now it's your move. Disclaimer. This report is for educational and informational purposes only. Currency redemption and revaluation involve legal complexity, financial risk, and evolving regulatory environments. All readers are advised to seek guidance from qualified financial advisors, tax professionals, and legal representatives prior to participating in any exchange activity. No investment or legal advice is being offered, and this report does not constitute endorsement from any financial institution, government body, or banking entity. Like and subscribe for more videos.